We were looking for a number 8. You know, I've been at this event for, I think, probably 7 years now. I always find it very, very beneficial. It wasn't really actually in a meeting. It was outside in the networking. I spoke to Andy Taylor. I said, you know, listen, we're looking for a number 8. He said, you know, we've got Klich, and you have a look at him. I'm not sure if we're going to be using him or not. Sean Howe followed up. You know, we talked to SEG, who were at the event also. And then the two of those combined, we took it back to our owners and basically said, you know, a couple of days later, had a real hard look at him. Thought this is a guy who we want to try and bring in. And it was pretty straightforward from there, actually. You know, that he wasn't getting a game at Leeds. We knew he was the type of player that we wanted to bring in, suited our system, and so really it was quite a straightforward deal after Leeds agreed to let him go. So it was all really, you know, powered by TransferRoom and the off chance at a meeting that we needed a number 8. So yeah, it was a pretty successful one for us. He's been pretty good since we brought him in. For us, it's not necessarily about an immediate deal. It's maybe the next deal as well. Having that network, you know, of sporting directors and now agents, and if you can pull them off a deal off where you get the agent and the player and the club basically in one conversation at one event, it makes it so much easier for us to move forward with a deal, because immediately you've got all the information that you need to potentially execute. I think we've been using a lot of the pitches in terms of, you know, trying to bring in players this time, highlighting a player that we've maybe scouted live and then going directly to the agent on the TransferRoom site to try and connect with that agent has really helped us. We have a small scouting group at DC, and we need to try and make decisions, you know, quicker than the opposition. Having the trusted agents as well as, you know, the players involved on the platform has helped us do that. In MLS, what we tried to do in terms of using it a little bit strategically is actually looking at what MLS teams are pitching. If we see a player that is or a position that is being pitched and we want to move a player, then we can go direct to the source there and pitch one of our players to them. It gives us a good idea of what teams want within MLS, but also outside of MLS in terms of pitching our players that maybe need a few more games, or our younger players that potentially in 1 or 2 years have a chance to move abroad. I think it's a valuable asset also.